What's happening, YouTube? Yeah, I've been busy. I had to make a transition. Previous company fucked me over. I'm pretty sure I've made a video about this. Getting readjusted. Still pushing forward. That's just part of the game plan. And to report, the last company fucked me over on my checks. So I had to start from bare minimum, like nothing. And as I usually report, the skin tone was very pale. Everybody that I've ever worked for that has robbed me of my money, ironically, was pale skinned. That's very telling. But not dwelling on that fact, and funny enough, I'm up north, which also where a lot of people that have robbed me that are pale skinned are from. Just not only about pigment, it's about positioning. But while I'm up north, as of like right now as I'm making this video, I'm dealing with a lot of weird traffic that people that are from the south, the southern states, you would only notice if you come up north. Like the weird energy of people driving. I don't know if it's like purposeful just annoyance or they're like borderline retarded. Can't tell. That's neither here or there though. But I did make an observation at stopping at Walmart trying to get some like watermelon juice. I'm still on the fast. I've been fasting since May 9th. I don't know what the fuck today is. Almost August, like almost the 25th. But that's my little sustenance for the moment. It's like the nutrients from that. But let's see, I was in Indianapolis. That's one of these fucking states. And I went to Walmart and they have no healthy section. None whatsoever. And it shocked the fuck out of me. And also, I like to keep my protection around me more and more often. I've noticed a lot of the weird ass aggression, and seeing that I'm fasting, you're gonna go through a more tired state, and I'm more than willing to give hands. An average man does not have hands, but I'm not playing no jokes with nobody. So I keep that thing on me, and not to incite or even encourage any kind of violence. I'm quick to walk away, but I've seen white people be so irrational, so wicked, and so planned out. Like the previous little short I've made where somebody got out the truck and like zip tied my trailer shut. Like they do weird passive aggressive because they're cowardice, but some ones aren't cowardice. They're more psychopathic. Like you never know. You never know. I'm not gonna go into too much on it on the previous and past tense of it. But as of today, I go in there, I realize there's no healthy section whatsoever, and certain Walmarts have that. I've noticed that as traveling by. And I noticed like a weird, not only the aggressiveness while driving, but I've also noticed the aggressiveness in like, oh, I'm gonna block you off, but when I keep that pole on me, like that whole I'm gonna bump into you, I'm gonna knock your cart, I'm gonna block you off, that shit comes to a full stop, like real quick. And people that have been gang stalked and targeted, when they keep that pole on them, everybody's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna get physically passive aggressive with you. Like, why is that? Like, and I guess it's a outward observant thing. I don't know, I can't explain this how this gang stalking thing works, but it's an outward observant thing and not a observant on you as a person. Because with or without any form of weapons, I can deal great damage. I've been trained from young. And I see the change. It's like I'm guessing, I don't know, it's a spiritual thing. Like, Like, oh, we don't know you personally, so we're gonna punk you. But okay, even when I didn't have a pole on me, and I've been in these up north weird energy areas where there's mainly white people. I don't know, you could be another race and you could be dealing with this, but black people, we don't do gang stalking and we don't do this. So this is our y'all thing. Like, this is a pale skin thing. So it is what it is. But I've been to another, like, I don't know, maybe it was Ohio or something, and I was grocery shopping at Walmart, getting dishes and whatnot earlier on in this year, and I had a bunch of white people just acting weird, bumping carts, and this one dude, I was getting close to checking out. There was only like one decent white dude in there, but everybody else was being passive aggressive and whatnot. But this motherfucker blocked his cart with his girl, and I gave him a look. I had a blank face, but in my head, I was like, I'll calf kick the shit out you, and I'll pile drive you into the ground if you don't get the fuck out my way face. But I don't know if I was giving off this face, but it was in my head at the moment. Didn't have anything on me. And I guess that energy was transmitted, and he got the fuck out the way. So, I can't, I don't know. I have no idea how this energy transfer goes, but I do know that people that lack spirit, or the essence inside them, they feed off your energy. And while feeding off your energy, they gather information about you. Little information, not much. And I'm sad to say it, a lot of white people, not only white people, like my people too, especially women, not as many, but women, period, they feed off of it, actually. Their senses are aware to it, but it's like attuned to evil. Like, I walked in, I'll give you an example for only today, and motherfuckers that were gonna be passive aggressive in a bump moved out the way. Everybody was splitting ways. I was being polite as usual, as normal. As a normal, decent human being, and they were giving off a farce polite. Like, I'm not polite, but knowing that you'll open my head up like a cantaloupe, I'll be fake polite with you. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. And while I was looking for the watermelon juice, I had, like, you could see him. And I know a lot of women practice witchcraft secretly. I've seen it, and I can't go back to sleep. But the ones that do, they're aware of that. Like, I guess I give off like a parameter of don't fuck with me in the spirit as well as in the physical. So, like, or I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you can't step on me, even if I'm like passive aggressive. Not passive aggressive, because I don't do that. But even if I'm passive, I still give off the don't fuck with me energy. I don't know how to explain it, spiritually speaking. But, like, and it's not because my mean mug face. I generally try to be nice to everybody, even if they're pieces of shit sometimes. I'm less on the giving people too many passes now. I'm past it. But I noticed, like, people gave me like this, not people, just like one wicked bitch that was just eyeballing me and staring me hard as fuck from a distance, about like 15 feet away. I looked at it, she was mean-mugging the white chick as usual. It's like, I'm in an area where there's mainly white people. I looked away and tried to play it off all like it's a weird energy field. I guess I disturb people that have demons in them. And a lot of white people that have turned away from God obviously have demons in them. And they don't want to profess it. They don't even want to admit Jesus is black, or the fact that he existed and exists. But that's neither here or there. I'm not going to get into that part. But on the last part of all those groups of weird white people in that Walmart that were acting weird, there was one that, and I'm speaking on a subconscious level, of being like like, oh, I'm getting in your way and I'm gonna block you and you're gonna have to slow down because of me and I'm gonna show you in a passive aggressive manner. Like there was a couple and the white girl moved the nigga out the way, like, hey, please don't bust his head, kind of shit. I was like, the fuck, like you were barely in the way and you left space for me to pass. And I get it, warding him off, because I noticed that certain white dudes, and it's mainly up north, they'll oh, I'll show him, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna bow down, you're gonna move out my way, or I'm gonna punk you, or else, or that kind of thing, you know what I mean? But it's weird. And the reason also I say it's not only white people, there are black people that need their head bust too. Like my own dad does that. Oh, I'm gonna punk you, and like he's a bitch ass nigga. But when somebody does it to him in a situation where he's caught off guard or where karma strikes, he bows down. And I know for sure he has a spiritual thing. He is a tainted spirit. He's a reprobate mind. Like, he's a pastor, a false preacher, you know, basically running a synagogue of Satan at many evil churches. And he's gone to witch doctors and they've done witchcraft secretly, which makes me question a lot of things that I don't even know about my own family. But I'm not going to go too far into that, man. That's the main reason I don't deal with them. And I try to separate myself from certain areas. That area was like a lower middle class, but I've noticed, and I'm not saying it's like automatically assumption, but the more money people have, white or not, any other race, the less time they have for wickedness, witchcraft, stupidity, negative energy harvesting. Even though there still are those. And also, you can tell just by their diet. I went in that Walmart, all forms of cheese and dead carcass. No healthy aisles. Everything GMO and plastic and names I can't pronounce on the back of boxes and cans and bags. That describes your spirit level. And the difference between niggas and crackers is you choose this. But niggas in the hood, you block, the same people block that. Like, we have to fight to eat healthy. You choose not to eat healthy. We have to fight sometimes to find God. You choose to turn your back on God. This is the difference. Because, you know, white people like to compare. Well, here's the comparison. And it's not race specific, but